Hi there. Today I'll be talking about density. So density, simply put, is a sciencey way of saying how much stuff is in a certain area. Now, this may sound a little confusing at first, but we see it all around us in our everyday lives. So let's take this rock and this ping pong ball, for example. They take up about the same amount of volume. As we probably can guess, this rock is way heavier than this ping pong ball here. That's because this rock has more stuff in it. And because of this, we know that the rock is more dense than this ping pong ball here. And density is not just about solids, we can also compare it to water. So as you can see here, these two glasses of pure water have the same density, right? Because they're the same volume, they're the same size, and they've got the same amount of water in them. And now this ping pong ball, as we know, is really light, so it's very, very not dense. And so we put it in water, it floats just like that. But now if we take this heavy rock, this dense rock, drop it in, kasploosh, right to the bottom it sinks because it's more dense than the water. But what if we took something in between these two? What if we took something that was like a medium density? How about an egg, for example? Now, if we drop this egg in the water, it's kind of heavy, so let's see what happens. Well, you can see it still sinks to the bottom. How do we make this egg float then? How can we change the density of water? Well, it wouldn't work to add more water into it, because that just changed the volume. What we need to do is add more stuff to it to make it more dense, without changing how big it is, how big the water is. So let's try this. If you want to experiment with this at home, all you need to do is take a cup of water here, pour it in, and get yourself some salt. And you take 2 tablespoons. So there's 1 tablespoon. And there's 2 tablespoons. And your parents can help you out measuring wise. And now, as you can probably guess, or as you can probably connect, the ocean is just like this. It's salty water. So what we're doing right now is making our own little ocean at home. And so you're going to want to stir up the salt really good like I am here. Get it scraped off the bottom and everything to make sure it's all mixed in, just like the ocean. It's all mixed up. And now that we've done this, you can kind of see that these 2 lines are about the same. So it's the same volume, it's the same amount of water, but this water here, as you can easily see, has a lot more stuff in it. It's got the salt in it. It's our little ocean. So now if we take the egg, it still sinks in this water here, right? But if we take this egg and put it in this more dense salt water, you can see it floats right up to the top there. And that's a perfect demonstration of how we can float in the seawater. And that brings us to what I'm going to show you next. There's this special sea in Europe called the Dead Sea that has tons of salt in it. It has so much salt in it. And so people go there all the time so they can float in there super easy.